Oh, hey friends, it's Josh Yeager, Santa Barbara dog walker without Dodger today. And I just had a really interesting conversation about the trustee's duty to preserve, protect, and make the trust assets productive. So we know that those are the general guidelines, the general standard of care that a trustee is supposed to have with trust assets. But sometimes there are assets that are held in trust that are not held for investment purposes, like Grandpa's ranch. Grandpa's got the ranch in Colorado, loves going hunting with the boys out there, and he put it in the trust. Does the trustee have a duty to liquidate that thing because it's not diversified or have performance expectations around it? And is that distinguishable? Are those assets that are held for a non-trust, non-performance purpose, are those distinguishable from the Vanguard account that has a performance objective around it? Preserve, protect, and make productive. And if the asset is something that is held for the productivity of the trust, does that kick off kind of a second set of inquiry or evaluation on the trustee? And after some debate and deliberation with my really smart partner, Ryan, we said, yeah, they're distinguishable. So in every trust, there are assets that are held to accomplish the trust purposes, preserve, protect, and make productive the duties of the trustee. How then do you make assets productive? Well, they have some sort of performance objective associated with them. Performance implies return. Return implies income being produced by the thing, the rental property or the Vanguard money market account or the syndicated real estate deal. And then how do we measure that level of productivity? Well, it's performance and risk expectations and return objectives. So for those assets that are held for the performance component, we need to have kind of a subset of things to measure against. And for those assets that don't have performance associated with them, assets that are merely held to be for the trustee to preserve and protect those assets, and we don't have performance, the sub question is, well, what would a prudent trustee do with assets that don't have performance characteristics to them? The ranch, the art, what are other examples? Those are the ones that come up most often, the family compound. Well, you still have to be prudent. How do you accomplish the objectives of preserving and protecting assets that don't have performance associated with them? Well, you think through, what would a prudent trustee do? Do we have insurance? Is the thing titled right? Do we have a way of monitoring the agents that take care of the property? Stuff like that. Hey, check this out. That's pretty cool. So when a trustee is managing a long-term trust, they need to think about their duty to preserve, protect, and make productive. And those three duties of care don't always apply on all assets. Some assets that are held for non-performance purposes, for non-productive purposes, one wouldn't need to go through the long exercise of benchmarking and establishing return expectations and return objectives and risk expectations and projected cash flows, etc. If they are held for an investment purpose versus being held to merely preserve and protect. Okay, that's all I got. Ciao.